Namaste to all. Ram Ram Ram. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejas Vinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishabhai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Namaste to all. Ram Ram Ram. Welcome to the monthly live learning session. We started this initiative earlier this year. We started with Ganesha Stotram followed by Ardhanarishwara Stotram. We did Ramashtakam, Guru Vatapurisha Pancharatnam, and today we will be learning Sri Lakshmi Nrisimha Karavalamba Stotram. Originally, we had a different Narasimha Stotram in mind, and due to the present condition of the country and the events that are happening, it has been ordained by Kanchi Swamigal to chant this shloka tomorrow. And he has advised that we all do as a satsang, gather at different places, either home or rent any hall or temples, and chant together thrice, mainly for the peace of the nation and to ensure that dharma always wins. So today we will be doing this shloka. Unlike the other shlokas that we have done, which have been fairly smaller, this one has 17 verses. We will also try to cover the meaning of the shloka. As always, we will spend a few minutes prior to the class trying to understand what we are trying to learn, right? So to begin with, we all know, I think master mute is on. Okay, let me mute. Just 1 second. Okay, so we all know Lord Narasimha is the avatar of Mahavishnu. So why did Mahavishnu take these avatars? So if you want to answer, you can raise your hand in Zoom, and each person can answer just one question. If I ask about the avatara, each one can say 1 point so that everybody gets a chance. So why did Mahavishnu take these avatars? Anybody? No one? Ah, okay. Niketana?
Ram Aunty, to keep dharma in bhumi, like to not demolish dharma. Whenever adharma comes, Lord Vishnu takes avatar.
Very good. So whenever there is adharma that prevails and dharma which needs to be established or re-established, Mahavishnu took avatars. So how many avatars did he take? Jyotsna?
Ram Maniji. So he took, as per what we know, he took 10 avatars.
10 avatars, right. So the most popular ones are the 10 avatars. And what are the avatars?
Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Bhrigurama, that is Parashurama, Rama, Krishna, Balarama, Kalki.
Kalki, good. And now Narasimha, the Narasimha Stotram that we are going to be learning. Which avatara is that? Soumya ji?
Narasimha avatar.
Is which number?
5th.
Go ahead and count.
Fourth.
So Matsya,
Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha.
Varaha, Narasimha. I think it's not given in order in this particular image. So Matsya, it's given so that you answer by thinking. So Matsya, Kurma, Varaha,
Narasimha.
and Narasimha. And if we actually think about these avatars also have a scientific interpretation. Does anybody know what that is? Aparna ji?
Evolution from.
It talks about the evolution, right? So from water to amphibian, and then comes, as the evolution moves on, these Dashavataras are nothing but, scientifically, if we look at it, it is the evolution, the scientific evolution of beings in the Bhumi. Very good. Now, so Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha. So what is special about the Narasimha? Narasimha. So what does it indicate? What does it signify? I am not monitoring chat. So if you want to answer, you have to raise your hand. And I want to focus on the questions. Somebody else, Annapurni ji. Narasimha. Annapurni ji, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Nara means human. Simha means lion. So a combination of human and lion.
Combination of human and lion, right? So Narasimha, half human and half lion. Correct. Now, why did the Narasimha avatara happen? Each avatara has a specific significance. It happened because of a specific event or for a specific purpose, right? There was a cause behind it. Why did the Narasimha avatara happen? I know the story is very long. If you can say one point, we can try building the story from that. Nalini ji.
Because Hiranyakashipu didn't want a man to be killed, nor an animal. So, and not by things. So he took this avatar.
Okay. So basically, the Narasimha avatara happened for the destruction of Hiranyakashipu, right? Who was Hiranyakashipu? I'm looking for new people to raise their hands so that everybody can answer. Otherwise, I'll resort back to Niketana, Jyotsna, Aparna ji, Soumya, Nalini ji, so who's been answering. Others? Who was Hiranyakashipu? Shri Durga ji?
The Dwarapalakas of Perumal who got cursed by Rishi, and they got this other அவளுக்கு வந்து அடுத்தடுத்து பிறப்பு அசுரர்களாதான் பிறப்பான்ட்டு பெருமாள்கிட்ட இருந்தே அவ வாங்கிட்டு வருவா, சாபம் வாங்கிட்டு. அதாவது உங்க கையாலேயே நாங்க இதாயிடணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அவ ரெண்டு பேரும் தான் இந்த ஹிரண்யகசிபுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு வருவா. I vaguely remember.
Correct. So they were actually Jaya and Vijaya, who were the Dwarapalakas. Yes. Correct. Okay. So there is a backstory there. Now, Hiranyakashipu, specifically, why did he have to be killed? If he was just Dwarapalaka, why did he have to be killed? Jayanti ji?
Because he was, he became the Rakshasa king, and he was torturing all the people, and he was proclaiming that he was a god and nobody else is supreme.
Correct.
There is no other god.
Correct. So he pretty much became anti-Vishnu, right? So of course there is a backstory as to why he became anti-Vishnu, but the reason for the destruction of evil, and evil here is that you don't acknowledge the supreme presence. And instead, he was claiming that he is the ultimate God, right? And then, so the whole story weaves around a particular character, a character which is very favorite to all of us. Who would that be? Usha ji.
Bhakta Prahlada.
The name itself goes as Bhakta Prahlada. And who was Prahlada?
He was Hiranyakashipu's son ji.
He was Hiranyakashipu's son. Correct. So Hiranyakashipu was actually against Mahavishnu. So he did not want to pray anybody, including himself, to pray to Mahavishnu. There is a backstory why he didn't want that. Quickly, can somebody say what is that story? Why he developed that hatred towards Mahavishnu? the original story is the Dwarapalaka and all that. But then there is just one thing before that happened, which made Hiranyakashipu hate Mahavishnu, go against Mahavishnu, force everybody not to pray to Mahavishnu. What was that? The name says Uttamanji. Can you unmute? I don't know who is behind that name. Okay, Jyotsna?
His brother Hiranyakshan was killed by Lord Vishnu as Varahar. So
So he lost his dear brother. So that is why he felt he needs to go against Vishnu, avenge for his death, right? Very much similar to, so whenever there is some hatred that happens, some of it is valid, some of these are completely out of the blue and cannot be justified at all, right? Hiranyaksha was also killed because of his behavior. There is a story behind it as to why Hiranyaksha also had to be killed by the hands of Varaha. Now, given that Hiranyakashipu is actually anti-Vishnu, how did Prahalada, so when Ushaji said, she said the prefix Bhakta Prahalada, and that Bhakta is not towards Hiranyakashipu. We all know he was the Bhakta of Mahavishnu. So given that Hiranyakashipu was against Mahavishnu, how did Prahalada become the devotee of Vishnu? Chitra ma'am?
I think Hiranyakashipu's wife, she always used to pray for Lord Vishnu. She is a bhakta of Lord Vishnu. And when Prahalada was in the womb, he was listening only about Lord Narayana. So that is the reason I think that he was a devotee of Lord Narayana always.
Very good. So that covers part of it. Anybody, Indraji, do you have anything more to add? Indraji or Ashaji? How did she become, how did that child hear about Mahavishnu?
Yeah, now I can tell.
Shall I? Yeah.
Ashaji, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So when Prahlad was in his mother's womb, Prahlad's mother had heard about Vishnu's glory from Narada.
And how did Narada come into picture?
Sorry?
How did Narada come into picture?
Narada in Naimisharanya, he was, all the sages were listening to the story of the glory of Vishnu, Hari's stories. That time Narada, Hiranyakashipu's mother, was also one of the sages who stayed in Naimisharanya to listen to Narada.
How did she get there? Hold on. Very good. So how did she get there? Indraji, do you know? How did Hiranyakashipu's wife, does anybody know the wife's name? Indraji, you can try unmuting now. I think you're probably having trouble unmuting. Okay, Ushaji. Hiranyakashipu.
I think she, if I remember, if my memory is right, she is Kashyap's daughter, Diti. Hiranyakashipu's wife, she is sage Brahmarishi Kashyap's daughter, Diti.
I don't think so. No. Soumya?
எனக்கு எக்ஸாக்ட்டா ஞாபகம் இல்ல லீலாவதி நினைக்கிறேன் பட் ஐ அம் நாட் ஷூர் எனக்கு தெரியல
Jyotsna is saying. Okay, go ahead, Jyotsna.
So Hiranyakashipu's wife name is Kayatu, and basically, from what I remember, there's this incident where I think Lord Indra took away Kayatu when Hiranyakashipu was away during penance, and he wanted to destroy both Kayatu and her child. So then Narada came into picture and he prevented Indra from doing such an act. So and then he took Kayatu to his ashrama, where during her pregnancy she would listen to the Saptaham, Bhagavata Saptaham, if I'm not wrong. So then the child used to listen in her womb, and he eventually became the devotee of Lord Vishnu.
Very good. So that is the story behind it. How Shamita. So Hiranyakashipu's son, who is very much in that household, right? So he is actually hearing that, Vishnu is bad. We should not pray to Vishnu. Nobody should worship Vishnu. He is not a good person. So he is hearing everything which is negative about Lord Vishnu. So how did that little Prahalada get to know about Mahavishnu, his great qualities, and how did that little Prahalada become Bhakta Prahalada? So that is the story behind it. Now, why? So every avatara we know, so Rama avatara, to kill Ravana, the Vada that happened and all that. So now, why specifically for this avatara, Mahavishnu came as Narasimha? What is the reason behind it? Indraji, I know you've been trying to answer. Can you just hit the mic button? You should be able to unmute.
Ma'am.
Indraji, Indra Ravindran.
Yeah, now I got unmuted.
Yes. So why Mahavishnu had to come as Narasimha?
Actually, Hiranyakashipu, mane அவர் ஒரு வரம் வாங்கிட்டார். என்ன மனுஷனாலும் கொல்லக்கூடாது, அனிமலாலையும் கொல்லக்கூடாது, எதாலையும் கொல்லக்கூடாது, ராத்திரி கொல்லக்கூடாது, பகல்ல கொல்லக்கூடாது. சோ இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிறதால நரசிம்மா, and he also said living இருக்கக்கூடாது, நான் living இருக்கக்கூடாது. So all these thing combination, he came as a அவதாரா, as a நரசிம்மா. மனுஷனும் இல்ல, மிருகமும் இல்ல, நடுவுல. அதுக்கப்புறம் லிவிங்கும் இல்ல, அவர் கிழிச்சது கை நகத்தினால. நகத்துல நகத்தினால கழிச்சு நகம். when it is growing, it is அதுக்கு லைஃப் கிடையாது, but the cuticle has got a life. So it tear open where the living and non-living both are there. It tear open. That is why he took a avatara as a Narasimha. Very good. So there were lots of conditions that were laid when he got the boon from Brahma, saying that multiple things. So if we had to summarize, let me just think. So it should neither be day or it should not be night. It should not be an animal. It should not be a human. It should not be on earth. It should not be in the sky or the space. No weapon should be used and should not be killed by either something which is considered living or something which is considered non-living. And then I think one more. So when he is killed, I think blood should not spill, right? So that was another thing. I think Soumya is adding something else. What am I missing, Soumya ji?
உள்ளேயும் இருக்கக்கூடாது, வெளியிலயும் இருக்கக்கூடாது.
So it should not be inside the house. It should not be outside the house. Correct. So there are multiple. So he felt that all these clauses will protect him against death. So nobody will be able to destroy him. That was the boons that were obtained by Hiranyakashipu. Now, Narasimha Avatara happened, and how did that happen? So after Prahlada was sent for education, there he tried to convert everybody into Vishnuism or Vaishnavism, right? Where everybody follow Mahavishnu. So, and this reached the ears of Hiranyakashipu, and he got very angry. So he tried to destroy his very own son. Do we know how many different ways, what ways he tried to kill Prahlada? What all did he try? Aparna ji?
From mountain, he kept, from mountain, he has just pushed him from the mountain. And snake biting, from elephant, fire, from Samudrathla Tallina.
He put him, I think, in the midst of snakes, I think by elephant. So he tried, very good. So he tried various different methods. And what was it that protected Prahlada? Rajeshwari ji, Rajeshwari Sriram.
Narayana Mantram. Always he.
What did he chant? What was he chanting?
Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. So that mantram was what was protecting Prahlada. And then there came a situation where there was one-on-one confrontation between the father and the son duo. And then what happened? So Hiranyakashipu basically said, you keep saying, your Vishnu is there everywhere. Your Vishnu is omnipresent. Your Vishnu is the one who's controlling the universe. And where is he? And to which Prahlada answered that he is everywhere. And then where did he come out of? Narasimha came out of Niketana.
A pillar in the
pillar, right? So it is said that Hiranyakashipu did not know which pillar. I'm sorry, Mahavishnu did not know which pillar Hiranyakashipu would hit. So when, as the story was happening, as that events were unfolding, the version of Narasimha was there in every pillar. So whichever pillar, Hiranyakashipu would hit, Narasimha would emerge out of that and his vadam would happen. So this particular avatara, every avatara is special in its own way. We learn different things. Like even Sundarakandam that we are learning, even though it is just in shloka form, even though it's just a story that is weaving, if you look at the crux of it, Hanuman goes from Rama, goes to Sita, finds out Sita, comes back to Rama, in between burns Lanka, comes back, informs Rama that, yes, I found Sita there, right? So that's the overall crux. But every sarga there, every shloka, there's a lot of learning that happens. So from this particular avatara, what is it that we can learn? I know we are almost time. Like each one can say like 4 or 5 things, like of all the devotees that we know, like we say, when we say Prahlada, we say Bhakta Prahlada. So what does this particular avatara of Mahavishnu convey to us? What is the takeaway that we can have? Jayanti ji, you can say 1 point. I'll so that everybody can say one.
Okay. If you trust and pray him unconditionally, he would definitely come to help you at any cost.
God basically will protect a true devotee, right? That is number 1. What else? Soumya ji, what would be your takeaway?
Protection is instant.
It can happen at any time, right?
It is instant and justice is never delayed when it comes to bhakti.
Very good, very good. Annapurni ji, what would be yours?
Bhakta Paradina. Bhagavan is Bhakta Paradina.
So what would that mean?
பக்தர்களுக்காக அவர் தன்னோட பேர்ல பக்தி செலுத்துறவாளுக்கு வேண்டி அவளுக்கு என்ன கஷ்டம் வந்தாலும் அவர் அவளுக்கு வேண்டி இறங்கி அவளுக்கு சகாயம் பண்ணக்கூடியவரா இருப்பார் எப்பவுமே.
Okay, so he is always there to protect, take care of devotees at all times. Jyotsna, what would yours be?
For me, it would be that God always hears a prayer's request. We always think that he's not there in front of us, but he can hear whatever we say or whatever we pray or request. He's always there. He can hear and he's omnipresent.
He's omnipresent, right? God is omnipresent. Bhagavan is omnipresent everywhere. Aparna ji, what would be yours? Very good, Jyotsna. What would be yours?
Complete Sharanagati.
Sharanagati, right? Whatever happens, how many ever different ways Hiranyakashipu tried, he could not succeed, and that was the Sharanagati. In the Navavidha Bhakti, What bhakti would relate to Prahlada? Prahlada? We are used to saying Prahlada, no? It's Prahlada. In Navavida Bhakti, so Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Dasyam, he didn't do service, right? Dasyam is when you actually do service to Bhagavan. What would it be? Anybody? Soumya, do you know?
Smaranam Narya, Kirtanam Narya.
Mostly Smaranam.
Smaranam.
Constant thinking about Bhagavan is what Kirtanam would be, like constant singing, but he didn't go around singing about Bhagavan, right? It's mostly Smarana Bhakti, which is constant thought, constant thinking, constant indulgence into Bhagavan and being completely devoted towards Bhagavan. So that it will be the Smarana Bhakti. What else? Vasanti ji, do you have anything to add with respect to what we learned from this avatara?
The omnipresent சொன்னோம். அதனாலதான் தூணிலும் இருப்பான், துரும்பிலும் இருப்பான், தூயன் அப்படின்ட்டு கடவுளை நம்ம தொழுவோம் இல்லையா? அதனால அதான் எல்லா இடத்துலயும் இது பண்ணுவோம். அதே மாதிரி ஐ திங்க் இது நாம ஸ்மரணம். அதுதான் இது பண்ணேன். நாராயணா நாராயணா நாராயணான்னு அந்த நாமத்தை சொல்லிட்டு இருந்ததுனால அவனுக்கு அந்த இது கிடைச்சிது. அதுதான் சொல்லணும்.
Very good. Parimala ji, what would be yours?
Drida Bhakti, Drida Vishwasam, Bhagavan Kitta.
Drida Bhakti, Kanakavalli ji. Yes, Drida Bhakti, right? Unwavering faith and Bhakti towards Bhagavan. Parimala ji, what would be yours?
Ram ji. அந்த பக்தியிலே உறுதியான பக்தி, staunch belief that Bhagavan will come at his rescue. அதுதான் வந்து சுவாமிய வரவேற்று அந்த தூண்ல இருந்து அவன் ரொம்ப உறுதியா இருந்தான் பக்தியில அவன்.
Correct. Very good. One thing which I thought, I don't know if anybody has mentioned this in chat, for me this bhakti is very, very special because he's just a child, right? Of all the bhaktas that we know, when you experience, like for example, if you look at the 63 Nayanmargal, most of them express their bhakti, most of them, right? About 95% of them are like mature people, like slightly middle-aged elderly people who are expressing their bhakti. Of course, in the Nalvar we have Triyana Sambandha. But this bhakti is very, very special because he is just a child. And in general, we tend to devalue whatever a child does, right? But that is not the case with Bhagavan. With Bhagavan, it is the same thing. He sees an elderly person, for example, an Avayar or Prahlad or Dhruva as the same. So it is the bhakti component which is important. The gender doesn't matter. He came for Draupadi, who is a woman. So gender doesn't matter. The caste doesn't matter. In which kula you came, where your born doesn't matter. So he belonged to the Asurik kula, right? He did not belong to the divine kula. Bhagavan still came. He still came for Prahlada. Why did he come? He came because of the pure devotion this little child had towards Mahavishnu. So that is the overall. I know we took little more time. I hope you enjoyed the session. For me personally, I think we gain a lot by knowing who is the Bhagavan, what is the reason for the avataram. I think that makes more sense for us to internalize and to understand. Now, coming to this particular shloka. So, who is the composer of this shloka? I want some new people. Shubha Bhagini.
Adi Shankaracharya.
It was composed by Adi Shankaracharya. And who was Adi Shankaracharya? You can continue, Bhagini. Who was Adi Shankaracharya?
அவரோட குரு வந்துட்டு பகவத் கோவிந்த பகவத்.
Adi Shankara's guru was Govinda Bhagavad Pada. But who was Adi Shankaracharya?
Okay, Adi Shankaracharya was incarnation of Shiva, who was born in earth. to actually, when he was born, there were many doctrines and there was not any proper rules and regulations or dharma or anything in India. So he was born to unify different faith, different school of thought, and to establish dharma and proper way of, functioning in temples. All that he established, mainly dharma establishment mandratku he has come.
Right. And there were some durmathas which were there. Very good. Thank you, Bagmi. There were some durmathas which were there, false practices which were there. So he also came to make sure that those are eradicated and Sanatana Dharma is re-established. Now, Adi Shankara had how many Sishyas? Valli Bagni?
Four Sishyas.
Four main. Do you know the names?
I don't know the names.
Names. Okay, let's try. Who knows the names? He had four Pradhana Sishyas. He had many. So of these, four are considered primary ones. Bhavadarini.
Hari Om Ji. Sureshwaracharya, Padmapadacharya, Totakacharya, Hastamalakacharya.
Very good. So the main ones, Padmapada, who is the first one. Then we have Sureshwaracharya, Totakacharya, and Hastamalaka, right? So this particular composition, which is the composition by Adi Shankaracharya, is associated with one of the four Sishyas. Which one was it? I know I should be telling this as an introduction, but some people might already know. So it'll be a good opportunity for them to answer. Anybody who knows? It is associated with one of his Sishyas. Anybody who knows the story behind it? Rajeshwari Bagni, do you know the story behind the composition? Jyotsna, go ahead.
I don't remember the exact Shishya's name, but this, oh God, okay. What is his name? Kapalika. Kapalika's, so he tormented Adi Shankaracharya, and then Adi Shankaracharya prays to Lord Narasimha, seeking refuge from the Asura, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
And
overall, it's sort of correct. So I'll quickly weave the story. So what happened is when Adi Shankaracharya was doing the Padayatra across Bharata Bhumi, he encounters the Kapalika. Kapalika are also worshippers of Lord Shiva, but they have this fierce form of worshipping. So he wanted to get Adi Shankara's Shiraha, which is the head, in order to sacrifice it and reinforce his form of bhakti, which was expression towards Lord Shiva. Now, Adi Shankaracharya, being a sannyasi, in general, what you ask, they say, yes, I will give it to you. At that time, Adi Shankara says, I am willing to sacrifice myself, but my fellow Sishyas who are there with me, they would have a problem with it. So he says, I will be in tapas, I will be in this particular place. You can come and you can take my head, my mastakam, as an offering. And what happens is, at that time, Padmapada. So Padmapada is the first Sishya of Adi Shankara, Sanandana, who his Purva Ashrama name was Sanandana, where he got the name Padmapada because as he crossed river Ganga, Ganga gave lotuses for him to place the feet. And why did Ganga do that? Because he was actually involved in a Guru Kainkaryam. Adi Shankara had asked for his vastram to be brought. So Padmapada, Padma is lotus, Pada is feet. So he was a great devotee of actually Narasimha. So there is a backstory for Padmapada as well. So while he was roaming around, he was looking to have darshan of Narasimha, and Narasimha did not show his swarupam at all to Padmapada. At that time, a hunter comes there and hunter keeps asking, what are you looking for? I'm looking for Narasimha swarupam. I want to have a darshan of Narasimha. At that time, the hunter says, okay, how does that animal look? And he says, oh, it's half human and half lion. And the hunter vouches saying that, no, there is no such animal which is present in this forest. for which Padmapada responds saying that no, he's very much here. I want to have a darshan. Looking at the devotion and the faith and the belief of Padmapada, that hunter says, okay, I will go and find that particular creature for you. The creature here is Narasimha. And if I don't find in a day, I will take my life. I will give my life because I'm not able to keep up the word that I am giving you. So he goes around and he searches here and there and all through the forest. He is not able to find that creature again, Narasimha. And finally he says, that person, that Padmapada there, that sannyasi there feels like he has seen that creature. He has that belief. Are you going to make that belief false, make it worthless, right? So he keeps praying to that creature again, Narasimha, saying that I want your Sarupa. Narasimha comes there and then he ties Narasimha and he takes to Padmapada. Padmapada is shocked because he has been roaming all around to find out where Narasimha is, and Narasimha did not show himself, his Swarupa. Now to this ordinary hunter, Narasimha is there in a leash. And then he asks Narasimha, why is that? He said, he laid a statement about your bhakti and devotion, which also shows the devotion and bhakti he has in his words and towards me. So that is why I surrendered myself to the hunter. At that time, Narasimha gives a boon to Padmapada, saying that at any point of time, if ever you need my assistance, my blessing, you think of me and I will be there. So Padmapada has this blessing of Narasimha. So when this Kapalika is about to kill, do the vadha or take away the head of Adi Shankaracharya, Padmapada gets this intuition that Shankaracharya, something is going to happen to Shankaracharya, and he rushes to the spot. And as he rushes to the spot, he gets the blessing of Narasimha, and in one blow, he kills the Kapalika. And Adi Shankaracharya is saved by Padmapada, which is saved by Lord Narasimha in the who is, they say Avishta, who has come into Padmapada. Padmapada is kind of taken over by Narasimha, and then he kills the Kapalika and Adi Shankaracharya is saved. So it is at that moment when Shankaracharya composed this Lakshmi Nrisimha Karavalamba Stotram. So if you look at the title, Lakshmi, the consort of Narasimha, just similar to Mahavishnu, Nrisimha. So Narasimha, Nrisimha, both mean the same. Half human, half Simha. Karavalamba. Avalamba means the hand that supports. Stotram. So that is the meaning of the shloka. I know we have taken longer than usual, and this is a longer shloka, but I didn't want to hurry. I didn't want to miss the important points about this shloka and the story behind it. Okay, we can start with Soumya ji. Would you like to repeat a few, and then we can go. Harihi Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Lakshmi Nrisimha Karavalamba Stotram. Unmute.
Shri Lakshmi Nrisimha Karavalamba Stotram.
Kara Avalamba. Avalamba is basically support. Shri Lakshmi Nrisimha Karavalamba Stotram.
Shri Lakshmi Nrisimha Karavalamba Stotram.
Very good. 1 second. Shrimad Payonidhi Niketana Chakrapane.
Shrimad Payonidhi Niketana Chakrapane.
Bhogindra Bhogamanirajita Punya Murte.
Bhogindra Bhogamanirajita Punya Murte.
Yogi
योगीश शाश्वत शरण्य भवाभिपोत
लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
श्रीमत्पयोनिधिनिकेतन चक्रपाणे भोगीन्द्र भोगमणिराजित पुण्यमूर्ते
श्रीमत्पयोनिधिनिकेतन चक्रपाणे भोगीन्द्र भोगमणिराजित पुण्यमूर्ते
योगीश शाश्वत शरण्य भवाब्धिपोत लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
योगीश शाश्वत शरण्य भवाब्धिपोत लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
Go ahead and try, Soumyaji.
श्रीमत्पयोनिधिनिकेतन चक्रपाणे भोगीन्द्र भोगमणिराजित पुण्यमूर्ते योगीश शाश्वत शरण्य भवाब्धिपोत लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Very good. The last line is of the verse is the same for all the verses. Brahmendra Rudra Marudarka Kirita Koti
ब्रह्मेन्द्र रुद्र मरुदर्क किरीट कोटि
Sanghattitāṅghri Kamala Malakantikānt
संघट्टितांघ्रि कमलामल कांतिकांत
Lakshmi Lasatkucha Saroruha Rajahams
लक्ष्मी लसत् कुच सरोरुह राजहंस लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Here there is a hyphen, so all this is one word there. Brahmendra Rudra Marudarka Kirita Koti Sanghattitāṅghri Kamala Malakantikānt
ब्रह्मेन्द्र रुद्र मरुदर्क किरीट कोटि संघट्टितांघ्रि कमलामल कांतिकांत
लक्ष्मी लसत्कुच सरोरुह राजहंस लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
लक्ष्मी लसत् कुच सरोरुह राजहंस लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Very good.
ब्रह्मेन्द्र रुद्र मरुदर्क किरीट कोटि संघट्टितांघ्रि कमलामल कांतिकांत लक्ष्मी लसत् कुच सरोरुह राजहंस लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Very good. Samsaradavadahanakarabhikaroru. Stop there, and then we have to say a dvitva there. Bhikaroru.
संसार दावदहनाकर भीकरोरु
ज्वालावलीभिरतिदग्धतनूरुहस्य
ज्वालावलीभिरतिदग्धतनूरुहस्य.
One more time.
ज्वालावलीभिरतिदग्धतनूरुहस्य.
Little slower, Soumyaji. त्वत्पादपद्मसरसी शरणागतस्य
त्वत्पादपद्म सरसी शरणागतस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Very good. So this one you say it together. And then there is a dvitva here. Rujjvala. Samsaradavadahana bhikaroju. One more time. Samsaradavadahana bhikarorujjvalavali bhirati dagdhatanuruhasya.
संसारदाव दहनाकर भीकरोजु संसारदाव दहनाकर भीकरोरुज्ज्वालावलि भिरति दग्धतनूरुहस्य.
Very good. त्वत्पादपद्मसरसी शरणागतस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
त्वत्पादपद्मसरसी शरणागतस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्. संसारदावदहनाकर भीकरोदृच् ज्वालावलीभिरति दग्धतनूरुहस्य. त्वत्पादपद्मसरसि शरणागतस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Very good. संसारजालपतितस्य जगन्निवास
संसारजालपतितस्य जगन्निवास
सर्वेन्द्रियार्थबडिशाग्रझषोपमस्य
सर्वेन्द्रियार्थबडिशाग्रझषोपमस्य
प्रोत्कम्पितप्रचुरतालुकमस्तकस्य
प्रोत्कम्पितप्रचूर तालुकमस्तकस्य.
ह्रस्वः प्रोत्कम्पितप्रचुरतालुकमस्तकस्य
प्रोत्कम्पितप्रचुरतालुकमस्तकस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
संसारजालपतितस्य जगन्निवास सर्वेन्द्रियार्थबडिशाग्रझषोपमस्य
संसारजालपतितस्य जगन्निवास सर्वेन्द्रियार्थबडिशाग्रझषोपमस्य
प्रोत्कम्पितप्रचुरतालुकमस्तकस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
प्रोत्कम्पितप्रचुरतालुकमस्तकस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्. संसारजालपतितस्य जगन्निवास सर्वेन्द्रियार्थबडिशाग्रझषोपमस्य प्रोत्कम्पितप्रचुरतालुकमस्तकस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Very good. Very good. Thank you so much, Soumya ji. Jyotsna ma.
Ram Ram Mani ji.
Ram Ram. संसारकूपमतिघोरमगाधमूलम्
संसारकूपमतिघोरमगाधमूलम्
सम्प्राप्य दुःखशतसर्पसमाकुलस्य
सम्प्राप्य दुःखशतसर्पसमाकुलस्य
सम्प्राप्य
Samprapya dukkha
Shata, it's a tricky one.
shatasarpa.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead, Kanna.
Samprapya dukkha shatasarpa samakulasya.
दीनस्य देव कृपया पदमागतस्य
दीनस्य देव कृपया पदमागतस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
संसारकूपमतिघोरमगाधमूलम् सम्प्राप्य दुःखशतसर्पसमाकुलस्य
संसारकूपमतिघोरमगाधमूलम् सम्प्राप्य दुःखशतसर्पसमाकुलस्य
दीनस्य देव कृपया पदमागतस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
दीनस्य देव कृपया पदमागतस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारकूपमतिघोरमगाधमूलम् सम्प्राप्य दुःखशतसर्पसमाकुलस्य दीनस्य देव कृपया पदमागतस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Very good. संसार भीकर करीन्द्र कराभिघात
संसार भीकर करीन्द्र कराभिघात
Correct. Bhigha, both are pahaprana. Nishpidyamanavapushah sakalartinash.
निष्पीड्यमानवपुषः सकलार्तिनाश
प्राणप्रयाण भवभीति समाकुलस्य
प्राणप्रयाण भवभीति समाकुलस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
संसार भीकर करीन्द्र कराभिघात निष्पीड्यमानवपुषः सकलार्तिनाश
संसार भीकर करीन्द्र कराभिघात निष्पीड्यमान वपुषः सकलार्तिनाश
प्राणप्रयाण भवभीति समाकुलस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
प्राणप्रयाण भवभीति समाकुलस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार भीकर करीन्द्र कराभिघात निष्पीड्यमान वपुषः सकलार्तिनाश प्राणप्रयाण भवभीति समाकुलस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Very good. संसार सर्प विषदिग्ध महोग्रतीव्र
संसार सर्प विषदिग्ध महोग्रतीव्र
दंष्ट्राग्रकोटि परिदष्ट विनष्ट मूर्तेः
दंष्ट्राग्रकोटिपरिदष्ट विनष्टमूर्तेः
नागारिवाहन सुधाब्धि निवास शौरे
नागारिवाहन सुधाब्धिनिवास शौरे लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
संसार सर्प विषदिग्ध महोग्र दंष्ट्राग्र कोटि परिदष्ट विनष्ट मूर्तेः
संसार सर्प विषदिग्ध महोग्र दंष्ट्राग्र कोटि परिदष्ट विनष्ट मूर्तेः
नागारिवाहन सुधाब्धि निवास शौर्ये लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
नागारिवाहन सुधाब्धि निवास शौर्ये लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार सर्प विषदिग्ध महोग्र दंष्ट्राग्र कोटि परिदष्ट विनष्ट मूर्तेः नागारिवाहन सुधाब्धि निवास शौर्ये लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Little slower, Jyotsna Kada.
Ah, yes, okay.
संसार वृक्ष मघ बीज मनंत कर्म
संसार वृक्ष मघ बीज मनंत कर्म
शाखायुतं करणपत्र मनंग पुष्पम्
शाखायुतं कर्णपत्रमनङ्गपुष्पम्
आरुह्य दुःखफलितं पततो दयालो
आरुह्य दुःखफलितं पततो दयालो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
संसार वृक्ष मघ बीज मनंत कर्म शाखायुतं करणपत्र मनंग पुष्पम्
संसार वृक्ष मघ बीज मनंत कर्म शाखायुतं कर्णपत्रमनंग पुष्पम्
आरुह्य दुःखफलितं पततो दयालो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
आरुह्य दुःखफलितं पततो दयालो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार वृक्ष मघ बीज मनंत कर्म शाखायुतं कर्णपत्रमनंग पुष्पम् आरुह्य दुःखफलितं पततो दयालो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Very good. Thank you so much, Kanama.
राम राम वाणी जी, परिवार शरणम.
परिवार शरणम. Aparna Suresh ji. संसार सागर विशाल कराल काल
संसार सागर विशाल कराल काल
नक्रग्रह ग्रसित निग्रह विग्रहस्य all these have dutvas नक्रग्रह ग्रसित निग्रह विग्रहस्य
नक्रग्रह ग्रस्ति निग्रह नक्रग्रह ग्रसित निग्रह विग्रहस्य नक्रग्रह ग्रसित निग्रह विग्रहस्य
one more time
नक्रग्रह ग्रसित निग्रह विग्रहस्य
व्यग्रस्य रागनिचयोर्मिनिपीडितस्य
व्यग्रस्य रागनिचयोर्मिनिपीडितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
संसारसागर विशाल कराल काल नक्रग्रह ग्रसित निग्रह विग्रहस्य
संसार सागर विशाल कराल काल नक्रग्रह ग्रसित निग्रह विग्रहस्य.
So if you look at, do you read Tamil?
No, in Sanskrit.
No. Do you read Tamil?
Yeah.
Tamil padipel, yeah. So anytime there is a ik, you say it twice. Nakragraha grasita nigraha vigrahasya. Anytime there is igra, you say it twice. Nakragraha grasita nigraha vigrahasya. Again, it is ig here. Nakragraha grasita nigraha vigrahasya. All the G's will be twice.
संसार सागर विशाल कराल काल नक्रग्रह ग्रसित निग्रह विग्रहस्य
व्यग्रस्य राग निचयोर्मिनिपीडितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
व्यग्रस्य राग निचयोर्मिनिपीडितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Very good. Full.
संसार सागर विशाल कराल काल नक्रग्रह ग्रसित निग्रह विग्रहस्य व्यग्रस्य राग निचयोर्मिनिपीडितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Very good. संसार सागर निमज्जन मुह्यमानम्
संसार सागर निमज्जन मुह्यमानम्
दीनं विलोकय विभो करुणानिधे माम्
दीनं विलोकय विभो करुणानिधे माम्
प्रह्लादखेद परिहार परावतार
प्रह्लादखेद परिहार परावतार
खेद महाप्रणव
प्रह्लादखेद परिहार परावतार लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
संसार सागर निमज्जन मुह्यमानम् दीनं विलोकय विभो करुणानिधे माम्
संसार सागर निमज्जन मुह्यमानम् दीनं विलोकय विभो करुणानिधे माम्
प्रह्लादखेद परिहार परावतार लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
प्रह्लादखेद परिहार परावतार लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारसागरनिमज्जनमुह्यमानम् दीनं विलोकय विभो करुणानिधे माम् प्रह्लादखेदपरिहार परावतार लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Very good. Samsara ghora gahane charato murare.
संसार घोर गहने चरतो मुरारे
मारोग्रभीकर मृग प्रचुरार्दितस्य
मारोग्रभीकर मृग प्रचुरार्दितस्य.
Very good. So marogra, there is a dvitva there. Again, mriga prachurardi. Mrigap, there is a, you said it correctly. Shamidam. Artasya matsara nidagha sudukhitasya.
आर्तस्य मत्सर निदाघ सुदुःखितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
संसार घोर गहने चरतो मुरारे मारोग्रभीकर मृग प्रचुरार्दितस्य
संसार घोर गहने चरतो मुरारे मारोग्रभीकर मृग प्रचुरार्दितस्य
आर्तस्य मत्सर निदाघ सुदुःखितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
आर्तस्य मत्सर निदाघ सुदुःखितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार घोर गहने चरतो मुरारे मारोग्रभीकर मृग प्रचुरार्दितस्य आर्तस्य मत्सर निदाघ सुदुःखितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
सुदुःखितस्य दुःखितस्य kha. That's a little challenging. I was just discussing it with Soumya ji that nida gha and then su and then dukh and then kha. Yeah, it is little challenging to pronounce it together, but you said it correctly. Very good. बद्ध्वा गलीयमभटा बहुतर्जयन्तः
बद्ध्वा गले यमभटा बहुतर्जयन्तः
id there is a va here va badhva gale yama bhata bahutarjayantah
बद्ध्वा गले यमभटा बहुतर्जयन्तः
कर्षन्ति यत्र भवपाशशतैर्युतं माम्
कर्षन्ति यत्र भवपाशशतैर्युतं माम्
एकाकिनं परवशं चकितं दयालो
एकाकिनं परवशं चकितं दयालो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
बद्ध्वा गलेयमभटा बहुतर्जयन्तः कर्षन्ति यत्र भवपाशशतैर्युतं माम्
बद्ध्वा गलेयमभटा बहुतर्जयन्तः कर्षन्ति यत्र भवपाशशतैर्युतं माम्
एकाकिनं परवशं चकितं दयालो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
एकाकिनं परवशं चकितं दयालो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् बद्ध्वा गलेयमभटा बहुतर्जयन्तः कर्षन्ति यत्र भवपाशशतैर्युतं माम् एकाकिनं परवशं चकितं दयालो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
Very good. Thank you, Ji. Ram Ram. Jayanti Swaminathan Bagini.
Ram Ram.
लक्ष्मीपते कालनाभ सुरेश विष्णो
लक्ष्मीपते कमलनाभ सुरेश विष्णु
यज्ञेश यज्ञमधुसूदन विश्वरूप
यज्ञेश यज्ञमधुसूदन विश्वरूप
ब्रह्मण्य केशव जनार्दन वासुदेव
ब्रह्मण्य केशव जनार्दन वासुदेव लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
लक्ष्मीपते कमलनाभ सुरेश विष्णो यज्ञेश यज्ञमधुसूदन विश्वरूप
लक्ष्मीपते कमलनाभ सुरेश विष्णु यज्ञेश यज्ञ मधुसूदन विश्वरूप
ब्रह्मण्य केशव जनार्दन वासुदेव लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
ब्रह्मण्य केशव जनार्दन वासुदेव लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् लक्ष्मीपते कमलनाभ सुरेश विष्णु यज्ञेश यज्ञमधुसूदन विश्वरूप ब्रह्मण्य केशव जनार्दन वासुदेव लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Very good. I hope everybody is chanting aloud on mute. Only if we chant loudly, the words will kind of come to us, right? It's very important. Ekena chakrama parena karena shankham.
एकेन चक्रमपरेण करेण शङ्खम्
अन्येन सिन्धुतनयामवलम्ब्य तिष्ठन्
अन्येन सिन्धुतनयामवलम्ब्य तिष्ठन्
Vame tarena varada bhaya padmachinham.
वामेतरेण वरदा भयपद्मचिह्नम् लक्ष्मी
Go ahead, go ahead.
लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
Only here, chi, you write ich and then na, but you say in and then her first. So even though it is chihnam, you say chinham, just like Brahma. BRAHMA, but we say Brahma, right? In when you have ich and then within underneath that, in that udaram of her hakaraha, if you have any of the anunasika consonants, which is nyana nama, right? The nasal consonants. You say the nasal consonant first and then say the hakaraha. So in Sanskritam, the beauty of the language is that what you see is what you read. Unlike in English, where PHONE is phone. Where did F come from there, right? Well, you have to kind of know the phonetics behind it. Sanskritam is very easy in the sense what you see is what you read. The Dvitva is the only challenge when you read like a shloka. The exception, very few exceptions of these in the shlokas that we encounter, this hakaraha with the anunasika. You say the anunasika first and then you say the hakara. In Lalita Sahasranama, we would have seen one he. We would write va, ich, in, na, and then he. But you say one hi prakara madhyaka, right? So you say the anunasika first and then you say the hakara. So note that down, because even when you write, we don't write it chinham. We don't write it that way. When you transliterate, you still write it as chihnam only. But when you pronounce, you have to pronounce it as chinham. If you want to correct it and write it down for your ease, go ahead and write it down. But this is one unique pronunciation in Sanskrit language. Ekena chakramapareణ kareణ shankham anyena sindhutanayamavalambya tishtan.
एकेन चक्रमपरेण करेण शङ्खम् अन्येन सिन्धुतनयामबलं तनयामवलम्ब्य तिष्ठन्.
वामे तरेण वरदा भयपद्मचिह्नम् लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
वामेतरेण वरदा भयपद्मचिह्नम् लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्. एकेन चक्रमपरेण करेण शङ्खम् अन्येन सिन्धुतनयामवलम्ब्य तिष्ठन्. वामेतरेण वरदा भयपद्मचिह्नम् लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
अन्धस्य मे हृत विवेक महाधनस्य
अन्धस्य मे हृत विवेक महाधनस्य
चोरैर्महाबलिभिरिन्द्रियनामधेयैः
नामधेयैः
मोहान्धकारकुहरे विनिपातितस्य
मोहान्धकारकुहरे विनिपातितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
अन्धस्य मे हृत विवेक महाधनस्य चोरैर्महाबलिभिरिन्द्रियनामधेयैः
अन्धस्य मे हृतविवेक महाधनस्य चोरैर्महाबलिभिरिन्द्रिय नामधेयैः
अन्धकारकुहरे विनिपातितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
मोहान्धकारकुहरे विनिपातितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् अन्धस्य मे हृतविवेक महाधनस्य चोरैर्महाबलिभिरिन्द्रिय नामधेयैः मोहान्धकारकुहरे विनिपातितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
I love how you say that namadhehi. Can you say that one more time? Say the first line. You end it very beautifully, Bagni. Just say it one more time.
चोरैर्महाबलिभिरिन्द्रिय नामधेयैः.
Very nice. Very nice. That ending note is so beautiful to hear. Thank you so much. प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुण्डरीक
प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुण्डरीक
व्यासादि भागवत पुंगव हृन्निवास
व्यासादि भागवत पुंगव हृन्निवास
भक्तानुरक्त परिपालन पारिजात
भक्तानुरक्त परिपालन पारिजात लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुण्डरीक व्यासादि भागवत पुंगव हृन्निवास
प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुण्डरीक व्यासादि भागवत पुंगव हृन्निवास.
Very good. भक्तानुरक्त परिपालन पारिजात लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्
भक्तानुरक्त परिपालन पारिजात लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुण्डरीक व्यासादि भागवत पुंगव हृन्निवास भक्तानुरक्त परिपालन पारिजात लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्.
लक्ष्मी नृसिंह चरणाब्ज मधुव्रतेन
लक्ष्मी नृसिंह चरणाब्ज मधुव्रतेन
स्तोत्रं कृतं शुभकरं भुवि शङ्करेण
स्तोत्रं कृतं शुभकरं भुवि शङ्करेण
एतत् पठन्ति मनुजा हरिभक्तियुक्ताः
एतत् पठन्ति मनुजा हरिभक्तियुक्ताः ते again te antiya.
There is a visarga there. One second. Te yanti tatpad saroja makhanda roopam
ते यान्ति तत्पद सरोजमखण्डरूपम्
Lakshmi Nrisimha Sharana. I always, is Nandini ji there in the call? She would know. Nandini ji and Mahalakshmi ji. Always this Sharanam and Charanam, no? Whenever I chant, I always interchange the two. So they always keep saying the Charanam is the Sharanam for you. So both are the same. same. But yeah, here it is Charana Abja. So it is Charanam, the feet. Lakshmi Nrisimha Charanabja Madhuvratena Stotram Kritam Shubhakaram Bhuvi Shankarena.
Lakshmi Nrisimha Charanabja Madhuvratena Stotram Kritam Shubhakaram Bhuvi Shankarena.
Yetat pathanti manuja hari bhakti yuktaha te yanti tat pada saroja makhanda rupam.
Yetat pathanti manuja hari bhakti yuktaha te yanti tat pada saroja makhanda rupam. Lakshmi Nrisimha Charanabja Madhupratena Stotram Kritam Shubhakaram Bhuvi Shankarena. Yetat Pathanti Manuja Hari Bhakti Yuktaha Te Yanti Tat Pada Saroja Makhanda Rupam.
Iti Shrimad Govinda Bhagavat Pada Shishya.
Iti Shrimad Govinda Bhagavat Pada Shishya.
Shrimad Shankara Bhagavat Pada Virachitam.
Shrimad Shankara Bhagavat Pada Virachitam.
Shri Lakshmi Nrisimha Karavalamba Stotram. It also goes by Karuna Rasa, so that's fine. I'll correct it.
Shri Lakshmi Nrisimha Karavalamba Stotram. Sampurnam.
So when we do this, you do a Dvitva here. Iti Shrimad Govinda Bhagavat Pada Shishya Shrimad Shankara Bhagavat Pada Virachitam.
Iti Shrimad Govinda Bhagavat Pada Shishya Shrimad Shankara Bhagavat Pada Virachitam. Shri Lakshmi Nrisimha Karavalamba Stotram Sampurnam.
Very good. Very nicely repeated. I think all of them repeated very well. Thank you so much, Bhagini.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ram Ram. Nandini ji, are you there? Let's see if I can unmute. Ram Ram ji.
Ram Ram Mani ji.
Ram Ram Namaste. So I have to thank Nandini ji here. So yesterday late morning, we decided that we will do the shloka today. And why are you going on mute? And then I asked her if we can quickly put together the slides, put together the meaning, all the pictures, editing all the documents. So she's been working non-stop since yesterday afternoon, just so that we can learn today. So she has made it possible for all of us to learn, given all the materials. Of course, we've been working back and forth. So I'm really thankful to you, Nandini ji, for helping out in the last minute. In fact, I told her, please don't strain. If you are not able to add something, it is okay, right? And then, as usual, we did our quiz. Jyotsna put together a quiz today for this shloka that we have not learned before. This is a new shloka. She has put together a quiz for us. We do temple trails after every learning. So Nandini ji put together the temple trails as well. So all this has been made possible. She's been working continuously since yesterday after post when we decided, that we will make this learning a complete learning, just like we do every hour monthly learning. So thank you very much, Nandini ji, and others who have helped verifying the audio that I recorded yesterday. As usual, Soumya ji, Rekha ji, Usha ji, Mahalakshmi ji, all of them who have helped. I've recorded the audio and I will share it in the group as well. So tomorrow when we do the Samarpanam for Narasimha Jayanti and specifically for the country, for our country, Bharata Desham, let us all do it thrice and let us all do it without mistakes. That is the whole purpose of this teaching, that, not just chant it correctly. And we will be doing the meaning or as well shortly. We will go through the shloka once and then we will do the meaning as well quickly. So when we actually chant, we will be able to understand why and how Bhagavad Pada, Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal has actually composed this, and we'll be able to totally relate to the shloka, and we will be able to relate to the current situation as well. So I'm deeply indebted to everybody who has given me a hand over the last 1.5 days since yesterday till now. Particularly Nandini ji, who's been working with me to get the slides going up for the teaching purpose. So thank you so much, ji. Nandini ji, for a change, would you like to chant? I've never heard you chant.
Ram Vaniji, there's so much of background noise, in our house, so I'm not sure as to what you're doing.
Why don't you try? If it is disturbing, I will stop you there.
Yeah, sure.
Let me just go back to shloka number 1. Who is making that noise? You can mute them. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Ram. Shrimat Payonidhi Niketan Chakrapane Bhogindra Bhogamani Rajita Punyamurte Yogisha Shashvata Bhavata Lakshmi Nrisimha
Karavalamba. She's breaking up. You're breaking up, Nali.
I'm not sure then. I think everybody else to do it.
No worries. Rajeshwari ji, I know you've been trying to chant. Would you like to start over, Rajeshwari Shriram?
Yes, Vaniji, I can.
Right.
The first one?
Yes.
Srimat Payonidhi Niketana Chakrapane Bhogindra Bhogamanirajita Punyamurte Yogi Shashvata Sharanya Bhavabdhipota Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalambam.
Continue.
Brahmendra Rudra Marudarka Kirita Kotit Sanghattitangri Kamala Malakanti Kanta Lakshmi Lasat Kucha Saroruha Rajahamsa Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalambam Samsaradavadahana Karabhikarorujjwalavalibbhirati dagdhatanuruhasya Tvatpada-padmasarasi sharanaagatasya Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalambam Samsara Jalapatitasya Jagannivasa Sarvendriyartha Badishagrajashopamasya प्रोत्कम्पितप्रचुरतालुकमस्तकस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारकूपमतिघोरमगाधमूलम् सम्प्राप्य दुःखशतसर्पसमाकुलस्य दीनस्य देवकृपया पदमागतस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारभीकरकरीन्द्रकराभिघात निष्पीड्यमानवपुषः सकलार्तिनाश प्राणप्रयाणभवभीतिसमाकुलस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारसर्पविषदिग्धमहोघ्रतीव्रदंष्ट्राग्रकोटिपरिदष्टविनष्टमूर्तेः नागारिवाहनसुधाब्धिनिवासशौरे लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारवृक्षमघबीजमनन्तकर्मशाखायुतं करणपत्रमणङ्गपुष्पम् आरुह्य
One more time, Rajiji.
संसारवृक्षमघबीजमनन्तकर्मशाखायुतं
संसारवृक्षमघबीजमनन्तकर्म shakha. There is an additional shakaraha which is heard there.
Oh, sorry. संसारवृक्षमघबीजमनन्तकर्मशाखायुतं करणपत्रमणङ्गपुष्पम्
करणपत्रमनङ्ग नकारः
पत्रमणङ्गपुष्पं मनङ्ग
न
पत्रमणङ्गपुष्पम् संसारवृक्षमघबीजमनन्तकर्म शाखायुतं करणपत्रमणङ्गपुष्पम्
Very good.
आरुह्य दुःखफलितं पततो दयालो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारसागर विशालकरालकालनक्रग्रहग्रसित निग्रह विग्रहस्य व्यग्रस्य रागनिचयोर्मि निपीडितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारसागर निमज्जन मुह्यमानम् दीनं विलोक्य विभो करुणानिधे माम् दीनं विलोकय sorry संसारसागर निमज्जन मुह्यमानम् दीनं विलोकय विभो करुणानिधे माम् प्रह्लादखेदपरिहार परावतार लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार घोर गहने चरतो मुरारे मारोग्र भीकर मृग प्रचुरार्दितस्य आर्तस्य मत्सर निदाघ सुदुःखितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् बद्ध्वा गले यमभटा बहुतर्जयन्तः कर्षन्ति यत्र भवपाशशतैर्युतं माम् एकाकिनं परवशं चकितं दयालो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् लक्ष्मीपते कमलनाभ सुरेश विष्णो यज्ञेश यज्ञमधुसूदन विश्वरूप ब्रह्मण्य केशव जनार्दन वासुदेव लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् एकेन चक्रमपरेण करेण शङ्खम् अन्येन सिन्धुतनयामवलम्ब्य तिष्ठन् अन्येन सिन्धुतनयामवलम्ब्य तिष्ठन् वामेतरेण वरदाभयपद्मचिह्नम् लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् अन्धस्य मे हृतविवेकमहाधनस्य चोरैर्महाबलिभिरिन्द्रिय नामधेयैः मोहान्धकारगुहरे विनिपातितस्य लक्ष्मी मोहान्धकारगुहरे विनिपातितस्य लक्ष्मी
मोहान्धकारकुहरे
मोहान्धकारकुहरे विनिपातितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुण्डरीक व्यासादि भागवत पुंगव हृन्निवास भक्तानुरक्त परिपालन पारिजात लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् लक्ष्मी नृसिंह चरणाब्ज मधुव्रतेन स्तोत्रं कृतं शुभकरं भुवि शङ्करेण एतत् पठन्ति मनुजा हरिभक्तियुक्ताः ते यान्ति तत् पदसरोजमखण्डरूपम् इति श्रीमद्गोविन्दभगवत्पादशिष्य श्रीमच्छङ्करभगवत्पादविरचितम् श्रीलक्ष्मी नृसिंहकरुणारसस्तोत्रम् सम्पूर्णम्.
Very well chanted, Rajiji. Excellent it was. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vaniji. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. Just now I have learned from you. Thank you so much.
Nice. I actually thought I will split and ask people to chant, but your pace was very good. So I think for revising, it would have really helped the members who are chanting on mute. So I didn't stop you. Usually, you know, when the shloka is this big, I usually say, you know, 4, 4 or 6, 6 you chant. But your pace was very nice. So it would have really helped. Like if I were a student, it would have really helped me chant along. So thank you for that. It is an art.
Thank you so much.
Ram Ram, Ram Ram.
Really blessed to get from you. Thank you so much.
Okay. I think I will share the audio. Please do listen today and tomorrow. Just keep listening because we have not learned this shloka earlier. For a lot of us, it would have been really new. So tomorrow when we are chanting, it's not like we have learned it over a period of time and then we are doing a live class, then understanding meaning. All this is being done within a very short period of time. So take some time to listen to the recording, or even you can play this piece, right? Where you can go to the live recording and play this part where Rajiji is chanting. The pace is was very good. So which is why I didn't stop. There were a few other people who volunteered to chant, but her pronunciation and her pace was very good. It was not neither too slow nor too fast. So from revision point of view, it would have really helped all the members. If I were a student, I would have really enjoyed. Thank you, Ji. Okay, we'll quickly go through the meaning. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so we will go through the meaning now. We will quickly do the word by word meaning. We'll go through the last line first. Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalambam. So Lakshmi Nrisimha. So when Narasimha is there, wherever Vishnu is there, Lakshmi also will be there. And we know for when Narasimha Avataram took place, in order to cool him down, Lakshmi was presented, so that his anger kind of comes down. I don't know how much it will hold good today. If the husband is angry already and you present the wife, if is the anger going to get worse or is he going to cool down, right? But unique is the relationship between Mahavishnu and Lakshmi, that, you know, they are the Divya Dampati. Mutually, when they look at each other, they have each other in each other's chest, each other's hridayam. So when Lakshmi was presented, Narasimha's anger, actually the draudram that he experienced, because he was involved in a vadha, it kind of came down. And here we have Lakshmi and Narasimha. Mama Dehi Kara Avalambam. So, oh Lakshmi Narasimha, please give me your gracious hand, the hand which blesses, the hand that gives the anugraham, the hand that gives me support, that hand that says, do not fear. So give me that hand so that I can take support from that hand. So when we all are like little children, we all hold our parents, right? Our mother, father, elderly people to walk. We need their support. We all are Bhagavan's children. So every single time we take a step, it is important that we have the hold of Bhagavan. And we being children, Bhagavan will always offer his hand as support for us as we progress through our Lakshya, through our life. So every verse ends with that. So the opening starts with the description of how Narasimha or Mahavishnu actually looks. Shrimat Payonidhi Niketana Chakrapane Bhogindra Bhoga Mani Rajita Punyamurte Yogisha Shashvata Sharanya Bhava Abdhi Pota Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalambam. Shrimat, Shri. Whenever the word Shri is encountered, it is prosperity, auspiciousness, wealth. Payonidhi, along with Lakshmi, along with prosperity, along with auspiciousness, Payaha is milk. Where does Mahavishnu reside? He resides in Shirabdhi. So the one who resides or dwells in the ocean of milk. Niketana, that is the house. And what does he have? He is the Chakrapani. Chakrapane. So all these padas in the shloka are like Sambodhana, which means we are calling out to Bhagavan. Hey Rama, Hey Rama, Hey Lakshmi. So when you call out for help, Hey Narayana. So Chakrapanihi becomes Chakrapani. Hey Chakrapani, the one who has Chakram in his hand. Bhogindra Bhoga. So here, Bhogindra refers to the king of the serpents. Bhoga Mani Rajita. So the serpents, Adisesha, has lots of heads, right? 1,000-headed. And it is adorned with gems. And because of the reflection that happens from those gems, Mahavishnu becomes the Punya Murti, which means he is glowing. His brilliance is something that we rejoice looking at. Rajita, shining. Punya Murti, his auspiciousness. He is the embodiment of auspiciousness and his form is shining brilliantly. Yogisha, yogi means the one who performs yoga. Yogisha, he is the leader or the Isha or the lord of the yogis. Shashvata means eternal. He is always present. Where Sharanya, he always offers Sharanagati to one who surrenders to him. And who is that person? That Mahavishnu, Bhava Abdhi Pota. He is the boat who helps us cross the ocean of samsara. Bhava, samsara mean the same. Bhavasagaram. So the cycle of birth and death that we all experience. Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalambam. Please grant me your hand as support. You rescue me. And Narasimha, who is accompanied by Lakshmi. So the first verse describes how Mahavishnu is always with Lakshmi. So he is auspicious. He resides in Shirabdhi. He holds the chakra in hand. The glow from the gems of Adisesha on which he reclines, he is doing the Shayanam, makes his form brilliant to look at. He is the Lord of the yogis. He is eternal. He offers protection to anybody who does Sharanagati to him. And he is that boat who helps us cross the sagaram of our materialistic existence, the Bhavasagaram, the Samsara Sagaram, the ocean of worldliness. Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalamba. Please give me your hand. Support me with your hand. Uplift me by giving me your hand. Now, next one. that Mahavishnu, Brahma, Indra, Rudra, Marut, Arka, Kirita, Koti. So they're all wearing these kirita, the crowns. And when they offer their salutations, who? Brahma, Indra, Rudra, Maruts, and Arka. Arka is Surya Bhagavan. Kirita is the crown, millions of crowns, crores of crowns, Koti Kirita. Sanghatti Tangri, Kamala, Mala, Kanti Kanta. So when they actually offer their salutations, where at the Angri, that Angri is Padam. What kind of Padam? Kamala Padam, the lotus feet. That feet which is pure, Amala means which is pure. What happens? It becomes the source of Kanti and Kanta. It becomes very shining to look at, resplendent. It also looks beautiful. The Mahavishnu as well as the feet become beautiful to look at. And this Mahavishnu has a special significance with Mahalakshmi. Lakshmi Lasat, that shining Lakshmi, Kucha Saroruha. Lakshmi is there in Mahavishnu's Vakshasthalam, in his chest. Saroruha, and she is like the lotus in the lake. Rajahamsa, in that lake, Mahavishnu is like the Rajahamsa. And Hamsa here is kind of a depiction. It depicts, Hamsa is specifically a bird which has the ability to distinguish between the right and the wrong. We all know when you give it milk combined with water, it has the ability to remove or separate the milk away from water and consume only the milk part. So Lakshmi and Mahavishnu, they mutually have each other in each other's heart, and they both reside in each other. And here the depiction is that Mahavishnu is like a Rajahamsa, like a supreme royal swan who resides in the lotus that is there, or enjoys the lotus which blooms in the lake. Again, Lakshmi Nrisimha Mama Dehi Karavalambam. So this all the other Bhagavans who offer salutations to Mahavishnu, Narasimha, Brahma, Indra, Rudra, the Maruts, and Surya Bhagavan. And the crown that they all wear is studded with lot of gems. So it has amazing shine, amazing brilliance. So from that shine, what happens when they offer salutation, when they touch the lotus feet, the pure lotus feet of Mahavishnu, the feet and Mahavishnu, the brilliance and the beauty actually becomes thousandfold. Lakshmi, who lives in the heart of Mahavishnu, and Mahavishnu, who lives in the heart of Mahalakshmi. It is Mahavishnu here, Narasimha here, is like the Rajahamsa, the royal swan, who is in the lotus, Saroruha, the lotus in the lake. That Lakshmi Nrisimha, please offer and extend me your hand as support and protect me, take care of me. Samsara. So the subsequent shlokas talk about the samsara, which is the worldly existence, the birth, the repeated cycle of birth and death that we experience. Just give me 1 second. I'll fix it while I'm here. Existence. It describes the samsara as different kinds of examples. It's very interesting how Bhagavad Pada, who is a sannyasi, is able to understand how a common man experiences the difficulty and the sorrow and the klesham in the samsara sagara. He's composed so many. He's given the bhashyams for what? For us to cross over the samsara sagaram and experience liberation, moksha. So here, Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada has explained that samsara, how difficult it is, how tough it is, how painful and sorrowful and terrifying the samsara sagaram is. Let us look at it. So samsara dava dahana akara bhikara uru jwala avalibihi ati dagdha tanuruhasya. So samsara dava dahana. So here, dava dahana is the forest fire. If there is a forest fire, we've heard even in recent times, we heard about the fire that originated in USA, right? Which could not be put out. Humanly, it was impossible. So the samsaram is like that of a forest fire that cannot be extinguished. So it is extremely terrifying. Bhikaram, which is terrifying. It is wide. It is not confined to one area, just one location. It is vast and wide. Uru. Jwala, the flames are like a avali, series of flames. It is not just in one. It is like a series of flames that devour the forest. So the forest fire. Ati dagdha, which completely destroy, completely burn. Tanuru hasya, anything which is there. So here we can take it as the us, right? Our body, our mind, our atma, that is burnt. Tvat pada padma, by surrendering to Bhagavan's Kamala Padam, the lotus-like feet, where Sarasi, which it is a lotus-like feet in the lake. Sharanagatasya, I am the one who has completely surrendered. Sharanagatasya, the one who has done that Sharanagati, to that person who is experiencing that forest fire, which is like a series of flames that devours and destroys everything that it encounters. To that person, Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalambam, please offer your hand. You are the one who can rescue me from that forest fire of worldly existence, of samsara sagara. So here the samsara is described as a never-ending burning forest with a series of flames that devour anything that it comes across. Anything that it touches will be completely burned and destroyed. So the pada padma. So to extinguish fire, what do we need? We need water. So sarasi, so like the water, and in that water, in that lake where the Padma, the lotus flower blooms, we have Lord Narasimha's Kamala Pada. So when one does Sharanagati to his Pada, his lotus feet, we are definitely bound to be rescued from that forest fire of worldly existence. Hold on. Yes, and then I see. Next one. This is 4. Samsara jala patitasya jagat nivasa sarvendriya artha badishagra jashopamasya. So here we are, samsara sagaram is like a net. It is like a bait that is catching us, right? So I am fallen into that net. Jalam means net. I am fallen into the net. So when a lion is caught in a net, even though it is the most powerful lion, when an elephant is caught in the net, even though it has all the strength, net is something which can even capture the deadliest animal, the fiercest animal, the strongest animal. So I am this one Atma that has fallen into the deadly net of worldly life. And who is this Bhagavan? Jagannivasa. The entire universe is his abode. He has the entire universe. He is the Jagannatha, and he has the Jagat as his abode, the place where he stays. Now, where have I fallen? What is that net? The net that captures is the objects of all the senses. We all succumb to our senses, right? The attraction, the eyes that constantly wants to watch something inappropriate, the mouth that does not speak Bhagavan's nama, the ears that don't listen to Bhagavat Nama. So similarly, the 5 senses, we constantly go behind these senses and fall as prey to these senses. So Sarvendriya Artha Badishagra. So it is like a baited hook that gets caught by what catches the net and the hook. What does it catch? It catches the fish. Jashaha means fish. Jashopamasya, I am like that. Upama, I am like that. So when I experience that kind of capture into the net, what do I experience? Protkampita, I tremble. Kampanam means trembling. Prachura taluka, my mouth is wide open and I am easily caught. So the fish gets caught in that bait when it opens the mouth. So similarly, I get caught in various ways to the objects of all these senses. At that moment, there is only one person who can rescue me. Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalambam. Even when I am caught in a net, when I am caught in that bait's hook, right? Who can rescue me? Another person can come and rescue me. Only one person has the capability to do. That is Lakshmi Nrisimha. So who is the Jagannivasa, he has the entire universe as his abode. And I am this person, I am this Jivan who is like a fish caught in that bait. And that bait for me is my senses, the five senses, which I constantly run behind. I succumb to them, the pleasures that I fall for. And because of that kind of entanglement that one experiences, I experience a lot of pain. I experience suffering. I am not able to liberate myself from that suffering. And who can help me? Only Lakshmi Narasimha can help me. Now, next, samsara Kupam ati ghoram agada moolam samprapya dukka shata sarpa samakulasya deenasya deva kripaya padam agatasya Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalamba. Again, now I am walking, say in a village, I am going by the fields and suddenly I don't realize that there is a well there. I am distracted looking at the nature. I'm distracted talking with the person who is next to me. And Kupaha means well. I fall into a well. What will happen if nobody is there to help me and I don't know swimming? I don't have the capability to swim through the Bhavasagara. Only one person can help, Lakshmi Nrisimha. So, samsara kupam, it is like a well of worldly life. So, he talked about the forest fire. He talked about the net that captures. Now, it is like a well. What kind of well? It is a ghora, terrifying. It is the depth of which cannot be measured or fathomed, right? It is a deep well. As you keep going, it keeps going under and under. If you fall into such a well, not just an ordinary well, when you fall into such a well, you experience dukkam, right? You experience sadness. You are terrified. And this well also has shata sharpa samakulasya. It is surrounded by hundreds of snakes. Imagine falling into such a well. That well, we are in it, which is the samsara sagaram. Now, deenasya, I feel very helpless at that point. I cannot do anything. But only by Deva Kripaya, by the Kripa, the compassion of Bhagavan, when I surrender, Padam Agatasya, when I surrender at his feet, what will I get? I will get all the support. He will extend his hand and he will rescue. So when one falls into a deep well, the depth of it, which cannot be measured, it is terrifying. It is surrounded by hundreds of snakes. And the person who falls into such a well, all of us in the samsara sagaram, bhavasagaram, we all feel helpless, but only due to the compassion of Lakshmi Nrisimha, when we surrender at his feet, we have the capability to obtain his support when he extends his hand to protect us. Samsara Bhikara, the next example. Samsara Bhikara Karindra Karabhighata Nishpidyamana Vapushaha Sakala Arti Nasha. So here it is like an elephant, not just an ordinary elephant, elephant which is intoxicated or has gone crazy. We say Madam Piditta Yanai in Tamil. So Bhikara, a terrifying elephant which has gone haywire here and there. When we are struck by the trunk of such an elephant, when we are struck by such an elephant, what happens? We will be completely crushed. Nishpidyamana vapushaha, our body will be completely crushed. But Bhagavan, Sakala Arti Nasha, he is a person. Arti means suffering. Any pain one experiences is called Arti. Sakala Arti Nasha, he has the power to destroy any kind of suffering. Now, Prana Prayana, when our prana does the prayanam, travels. So what is it? At the time of death. Bhava Bhiti, we still have the fear of worldly existence. Samakulasya, at the time when we are overwhelmed. Nobody wants to die. Even when we have completed all our duties, when we have done everything, we still have a certain kind of attachment that we experience with our bandhus, with the world, with the things we have. And at that time, one person can save us. Who is it? Lakshmi Nrisimha Karavalamba. So he can actually help us be liberated. You know, even when we shed our body, we can shed it with complete surrender. So here it is like an elephant which is intoxicated, which is frightening to look at. And when one gets struck by such an elephant, the form or the body gets completely destroyed. However, that Bhagavan, that Lakshmi Nrisimha, who has the capability to destroy any kind of suffering, even at the time of death, right? When one experiences the fear of the bhava, which is the fear of existence, the attachment, and one feels overwhelmed, Lakshmi Nrisimha will offer his hand as support to protect us. Samsara Sarpa, next one. Sarpa, Vishadigdha, Mahogra, Tivra, Damshtra, Agra, Koti Paridashta, Vinashta Murtehe. So Samsaram, again, now it is like a snake, right? Not just an ordinary snake. The snake which is completely filled with poison. Vishadigdha, Maha Ugra, fearful, fearsome. Tivra, you know, it is very fierce and intense. Damshtra Agra, the fangs of the snake, with which it actually bites us, right? Stings us. Koti, and bitten all over from all the sides, right? Paridashta, when one is bitten by such a snake, Vinashta Murtehe, that person is completely destroyed. However, who is the enemy of snake? Enemy of snake is Garuda. And Mahavishnu has Garuda as his Vahana. So Naga Ari Vahana. Naga Ari means Naga is snake, Ari is enemy, Vahana. He who has the enemy of serpents as his Vahana, vehicle. What does he do? Sudha Abdi Nivasa. He who resides in Shirabdi. Shaure, he who is brave. This person will offer me support, will extend his hand and protect me. So here again, Samsara, which is like a terrifying, deadly snake. 1 second, the Lakshmi spacing bit. So Samsara, which is like a deadly, poisonous snake, which is terrifying, which is fierce, which is looking to bite with its gory fangs. And when one gets bitten, one is sure to be completely destroyed. However, the Bhagavan who resides in Shirabdi, who has the enemy of serpents. So look at the composition. When the Sagaram is like serpent, what can neutralize it? Garuda can neutralize it. So he is using Nagari Vahana, one who has Garuda, the enemy of the serpents, as his Vahana. He is brave. Shauri, he means one who is brave. And he has the ability to extend his hand and protect us, save us. He will be able to support us. Samsara vriksham agha bijam ananta karma shakhayutam karana patram ananga pushpam. So here it is like a tree, and this tree is very unique. The tree which blossoms, which grows from the past karma. Vriksham Agha bijam means the sin as the seed. What happens then? Ananta karma, all the past karmas that we have done is the branch, shakha, they all become the branches of the tree. And then what happens? Karana patram, ananga pushpam, the flowers. Karana patram means the senses become the patram or the leaves. Ananga, the one who does not have angam. Ananga means kama. Here it refers to desires. Desires become the flower. So imagine such a tree. The bija is the sin. The shaka is all the karma that we have done. The senses which keep attracting us to do the wrong thing, engage in the wrong thing. Those are the leaves, and the desires are the flowers. So if such a tree is there, which is the samsaram, imagine what kind of suffering and pain one will experience. Aruhya, when I am on such a tree, dukkha phalitam, I will experience nothing but the fruits of sorrow. Patato dayalu. So when I am falling down from such a tree, I am into such a tree, dayaluhu, the one who is compassionate. Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalambam. Hey Lakshmi Nrisimha, extend your hand to me, support me, protect me. You will be the only one who will be able to rescue me from when I fall from such a horrible, terrifying, sorrowful, painful tree. So we all lead such kind of life, right? Bhagavan actually says, what you do in this janma, according to that you are born. You pick your parents. So that is what it means. We pick our parents, and the karma that we have done, the past karma that we do, is the shaka that defines the life. And the senses keep attracting the leaves that carry the food, right? That is our life. And at the end of the day, we all want fragrance, right? And we all want happiness in life, and that becomes the pushpam, which is anangam, desires. We are constantly attracted towards it. So when we are in such a tree, when we fall from such a tree, only one compassionate person can actually help us, which is Bhagavan. Here it is Lakshmi Nrisimha. Samsara Sagara Vishala Karala Kala Nakra Graha Grasita Nigraha Vigrahasya. So this worldly existence, again, Samsara Sagaram, Vishala, which is vast, Karala, which is terrifying, Kala refers to time, it also refers to death. Is like what? Nakra. This is a very terrifying comparison here. Nakra, graha, grasita, nigraha, vigrahasya. So it is grasped by a crocodile. Devoured. We are in the crocodile's grasp. Like what? What can you think of? Something which was caught by crocodile? Who was caught by crocodile? Gajendra. So, and when Gajendra was caught by that crocodile, Adi Shankarar also, indeed, correct, right? He was also caught by that crocodile. When Gajendra was caught, who came to rescue? None of the other elephants were able to help. Gajendra himself was not able to help. Over a period of many, many years, all of them left him, abandoned him. At the end of the day, only one person was able to liberate Gajendra, and that was Mahavishnu. So when we are in this samsara sagara, which is like the vast, terrifying death, the death which we experience when we are caught by a terrifying crocodile. Here, it is the symbol of death, right? And when we are about to be devoured, we are not able to do anything. We are not able to liberate ourselves. We are sure to be killed there. Our destruction is confirmed there. So when we experience that, what happens? Vyagrasya, we feel very agitated. Even at that time, raga nichayormi, even at that time, we have that attachment towards materialistic things, right? Even when our pranan is about to leave, we talk about, oh, I have kept this chain there. You please give this car here. This house is for somebody. We still we are attached to all the material stuff that we accumulate during our lifetime. Nipidi dasya, which is always these materialistic attachments cause suffering. Who can protect us, save us from this suffering? It is only Lord Narasimha. So here it is like a crocodile or death. There is a comparison or a symbolic representation which is given there for Samsara Sagara. Of course, this is something that we all know from the Gajendra Moksha story. We all know. Next. Samsara Sagara Nimajjana Muhyamanam Deenam Vilokaya Vibho Karuna Nidhe Mam. Samsara Sagara Nimajjana. I am drowning in that Samsara Sagara, right? We all experience that choked feeling. How many days we feel I am done with this, right? That kind of mental agony that we experience, either because of relationships, either because something that we want in life we don't get. It could be physical pain, mental pain, pain from relationships, not being able to get what we want in life. So when we experience the choking feeling which one experiences when we are under water, when we are about to drown, we feel very helpless. So when Bhagavan actually sees such a helpless person, Vilokaya, Vibho, Bhagavan, he has nothing but compassion. Karuna Nidhi. He has nothing but compassion. He is the Dayalu. What do we want, Mom, having when I experience this? Just like Prahlada Kheda Parihara Para Avatara. Just like you took the avatara to end the suffering. Kheda means suffering. Parihara, to destroy, to remove, end. Para Avatara, you took the supreme avatara, right? Narasimha Avataram is very unique. Just like you did, you took the avatara to destroy the suffering and pain that Prahlada was undergoing. Similarly, you have the capability to extend your hand and put an end to my suffering. That does not mean end to life. It means Bhagavan will give us the strength to deal with life. So when we experience that choked kind of feeling, Nimajjana Muhyamanam, the drowning, I'm immersed in water and I'm about to drown. I feel helpless, Deena. When Vibho, when Bhagavan Vilokaya, when he looks at such a person, right? He is filled with Karunyam. So that Bhagavan who is filled with Karunyam, who came as Avatara, Supreme Avatara, in order to destroy the suffering of Prahlada, he is bound to do the same for a devotee like me. Samsara ghora gahane charato murare marogra bhikara mriga prachurardi tasya. So here again, ghora gahane, in the forest, charataha, which has moving, charanam means moving, murare, the form of Vishnu who killed Muran. So Murari, the enemy of Mura. Again, Marogra, that which is terrible, fearful, Bhikara, terrifying, Mriga Prachurardi Tasya. These, the forest which are filled with these terrifying bhikaram, which is when we look at these animals, these beings, we experience a lot of fear. Artasya, artha means somebody who is distressed. Imagine being in a forest. The forest is filled with danger. The danger also has a lot of animals which are moving around, which are also terrible and terrifying to look at. When such kind of beasts here, troubles, right? So when it refers to the dukkam or the challenges that we face in life. Matsaram, the jealousy that we feel. Nidhaga, whenever we experience jealousy, we say vaitherichal, right? When somebody is experiencing each emotion, we say dukkam thondai adakirdu. So the sorrow emotion is here. We say we feel choked. When we feel jealousy, we say vaitherichal. So the emotion of jealousy is in the udaram, in the gut. So it signifies the heat when one experiences. Sudhukitasya, the one who is in terrible sorrow. For that person, who can be the only savior, it can be only Narasimha. बद्ध्वा गले यम भटा बहुतर्जयन्तः कर्षन्ति यत्र भव पाश शतैः युतं मां बद्ध्वा. I am caught by the yama bhatas, by the yama dutas who come here to capture me. So it is my antima moment. Karshayanti, they pull me. Bhava pasha, with the pasha, shataihi yutam, I am tied with that pasha, with the attachment. At that time, I am alone. Ekakinam, paravasham. I am under I am subjugated by others. Chakitam. I feel alarmed. But who can protect me? The compassionate Lakshmi Nrisimha can protect me. Mama Dehi Karavalambam. Extend your hand, support me, protect me. So when I am bound by the Yamadutas who tie me with the Pasha and they keep pulling me, I am still attached to the worldly existence. I am bound by several cords. They are pulling me, but I am being pulled this side, but I am alone. At the end of the day, our prayanam is alone. And I am under their control. At that time, Dayalu, the compassionate one, Lakshmi Nrisimha is the only one who can protect us. Lakshmipate Kamalanabha Suresha Vishnu Yajnesha Yajna Madhusudana Vishwarupa. So here different names of Mahavishnu. Lakshmipate, the consort of Lakshmi. Kamalanabha, the lotus naveled. Suresha, the god of Devas. Vishnu, Yajnesha, he is the lord of all the yajna sacrifices. He himself is the Yajna Rupa. Madhusudana, he who destroyed Madhu, he who has the Vishwarupam. Brahmanya, he is the Brahmaswarupam, Brahman. Keshava, another name for Mahavishnu. Janardana, he who can provide relief to all the bhaktas who are experiencing distress. Lakshmi Nrisimha Mama Dehi Karavalambam. So give me your hand, support me by extending your hand. So here different names of Mahavishnu. Lakshmi Pati, Kamalanabha, Suresha, so consort of Lakshmi, one who has the lotus naveled, the lord of Devas, Mahavishnu, the lord of sacrifices, he who is the Yajna Swarupa, he who killed Madhu, he who has Vishwarupam, the universe itself as his form, he who is the Brahmaswarupam, Keshava, Janardana, Vasudeva, Lakshmi Nrisimha, support me. How is his form? Ekena Chakram, Aparena Karena Shankam. In one hand he has Shankam and another one he has the Chakram. Which hand does he have the Chakram? Mahavishnu? Which one does he have the Shanka and which one does he have the Chakra? He has the Chakra in the right and Shankam in the left. Anyena Sindhu Tanayam Avalambya Tishtan. Sindhu Tanayam. So here means Maha Lakshmi. Sindhu is the ocean. So during the churning of the ocean is when Mahalakshmi came, right? So there he has Mahalakshmi along with him. Tishtan, he is there, he is standing. Vame Tarena Varada Abhaya Padma Chinham. So his hands, the different symbols, Varadayakam, giving the Varam, Abhaya Hastam. So you have the Abhaya Hastam and the Varada, giving Varam Dadati iti Varadaha. Abhaya Hastaha. Yasya Abhaya Hastaha. Hastaha asti. So he is the one who gives or grants boon. He says, do not fear. He has lotus as his chinham symbol. Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalambam. So he has the Shankar, Chakra. He has Mahalakshmi who came from the churning of the ocean. He is there. And then he has the symbols in his hand. I give the boons. I say, do not fear. I am the lotus symbol, the chinham, the symbols. So that Lakshmi Nrisimha offer me support. Andhasya me hrita viveka mahadhanasya choraihi mahabalibihi indriya namadheyahi. So very important. Vivekam, my power power of discrimination, right? Like a blind person. I am so ignorant that my vivekam has been taken away. That vivekam is my mahadhanam, is my wealth. And that has been taken away by who? By choraihi, by thieves. And who are these thieves? Mahabalibihi. They are very, very powerful. And who are they? Indriya namadeyaha. My vivekam is taken away by the 5 senses, right? Or you can say the 10 indriyas. Namadeyaha. The senses take away any vivekam that I have. Mahandakara kuhare. So I am in the cave of darkness. Vinipatitasya. I am thrown into that, from that dark cave of ignorance, that ignorance, and which takes away the ability that I have, the buddhi that I have. Manaha buddhi ahankara, right? Mana buddhi. That is taken away by all the senses. Who are those thieves? The thieves are the senses. What a beautiful comparison here. And when that andhakaram, when I am there in the dark cave, fallen into it, nobody is there to rescue me. Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalambam. Only Lakshmi Nrisimha can protect me, save me. So my ability to think, my knowledge is all destroyed by that andhakaram when I fall into the cave. And who are the thieves? It is stolen by the indriyas. Namadheyaha, the thieves given by the name indriyas. So we all are slaves of our senses. So please protect me. Now here, the important devotees of Mahavishnu. Prahlada, Narada, Parashara, Pundarika, Vyasadi, Bhagavata, Pungava, Hritnivasa. So Prahlada, Narada, Parashara, Pundarika, Vyasa, Adi, and so on. Bhagavata. Bhagavatas are people who are devotees, who have that love, who have that affection towards Bhagavan. Pungava, the foremost of them, Hrinnivasa, he is the one who resides in the heart of these devotees. Bhakta, Anurakta, Paripalana, Parijata. Parijata, it is the tree that, the wish-fulfilling tree. Paripalana, he who is the protector. Bhakta Anurakta. So he is praised by all the bhaktas. He is the one who protects the bhaktas. He is the one who is like the Parijata tree for the bhaktas. Lakshmi Nrisimha Mamadehi Karavalambam. May that Lakshmi Nrisimha offer his hand so that I can get that support, I can get that protection. So that Mahavishnu who resides in all these devotees' hridayam, that Mahavishnu who is praised by bhaktas, who protects the bhaktas, who is like the wish-fulfilling tree for these bhaktas. That is the explanation here. Lakshmi Nrisimha Charana Abja Madhu Pratena Stotram Kritam Shubhakaram Bhuvi Shankarena Ye Tat Pathanti. Did I skip? No, right? Etat pathanti manujaha haribhakti yuktaha te yanti tatpada sarojam akhanda rupam. So this is like the Phalashruti. So Lakshmi Nrisimha Charana Abja, the lotus-like feet of Lakshmi Nrisimha, Madhuvratena, which is very sweet, Madhuvratena, like the bee, the honey bee, right? When honey bee composes the sweetness, it is such a stotram. Madhuvratena stotram kritam. Who has done this stotram? Shankarena Shubhakaram. Shubhakaram, the auspicious shloka, this stotram. Shankarena, Shankara Bhagavat Padar, who came to this bhuvi, on this earth. Ye tat pathanti, those bhaktas, manujaha, who are the humans who read, the bhaktas who read this shloka, Hari Bhakti Yuktaha. It is not enough that you read, you have to read it with a lot of bhakti towards Hari, towards Mahavishnu. What will we get? What will they get? Te yanti, they get tat pada. They will be able to reach his pada, reach his feet. What feet? Sarojam akhanda rupam, that lotus-like feet, which is eternal in nature. So basically, we will be able to reach Vaikuntham. We will get moksha. So when one surrenders to Lakshmi Nrisimha, and when one reads this shloka, which is so sweet, which is auspicious, which has been created or composed by Shankara Bhagavat Pada, who came on as avatara, Shiva's avatara onto earth, that those bhaktas who read this shloka, but when they read, they have to read it with a lot of bhakti towards Mahavishnu. Then they get the blessing of reaching his Kamalapadam, which is eternal, indivisible, akhandam, indivisible in nature, which is eternal in nature. Thus is the shloka which is composed by Adi Shankara, who is the Sishya of Govinda Bhagavat Pada. Sri Nrisimha Karavalamba Stotram. Right. Okay. Quickly, we will do the quiz. Composer of Sri Lakshmi Nrisimha Karavalamba Stotram. I'm going to turn off master mute, so you will be able to unmute and answer. Go ahead.
Adi Shankara.
Adi Shankara. In the tree of samsara, it is not the Lord's seed. In the tree of samsara, what is the seed?
Sins.
Sins are the seed, correct. It is not Lord's. What is the seed? Sins are the seed. In the tree of samsara, who is the flower? Again, not Lord's flower. Who is the flower?
Desire.
Desires are the flower, correct. Name of the Lord, which means with lotus on the navel.
Padmanabha.
Padmanabha, correct. The Lord is royal.
Swan.
Correct. Hamsa. Beauty and auspiciousness in one word. What is it?
Sriman.
Shri.
Correct. Shri. Name of the Lord, which means lotus-eyed.
Kamalakanna.
Is it there in the stotra?
There's one word, one easy.
What is it?
Pundarika.
Pushkaraksha. Pushkaraksha.
Which number is that?
Don't remember the number,
Okay.
but Pushkaraksha.
Okay. Shankaracharya compares the time cleaving as under everything to a. What does he compare? I think it's the alligator there, right? Which is the crocodile. Correct. Lord's face is shining with the divine light from the
Gems of the
gems of the on the correct. Adishesha. Name of the Lord, enemy of the demon Mura.
Murari.
Murari. Another name for this stotram, Sri Lakshmi Nrisimha. It has two names. One is Karavalambam, the other one is? One is Karavalambam. Karunarasa Stotram. Correct. Jyotsna, just go ahead and fix 2 and 3.
I'll fix it and I'll send it to you.
Thank you for putting this together on your weekend, Kanna. Temple trails. What temple is this?
Ahobilam.
Ahobilam. Where is it?
Somewhere in Andhra Pradesh. Right?
Andhra Pradesh.
It is in Andhra Pradesh. And what is the speciality? Nrisimha. And?
On a mountain.
It is
situated
on the mountain. And? What is special about this place?
He threw Prahlad from the mountain nearby.
This is the actual place where
Narasimha actually killed Hiranyakashipu.
He took the avatara here. So this
appeared
and killed there. So it is the place where he incarnated to kill Hiranyakashipu. It has 9 forms. Nava Narasimha. We in fact learned the shloka. We'll do that some other time. This one, next one.
Sholingar.
Is it Sholingar?
Simhachalam.
Is it Sholingar? How do you say it is Sholingar, Jyotsna?
It's on this rock.
Next to mountain is
and then
Hanuman's
there's a Hanuman exactly
mountain.
next to it. Mountain, yeah.
It is Sholingar, which is in Tamil Nadu. What is special? Sorry, what is special here? The Swami here is called as
Yoga
Nrisimha. Correct. And then to actually go and have a darshan, what do you have to do?
You have to walk.
You have to 1,000 plus stairs are there.
Does anybody know how many steps?
More than 1,000.
More than 1,000.
300 something.
Correct. Around 1,300 steps, which you have to climb.
And 400 steps plus for Hanumanji.
Hanuman, that you have to go. I've heard it's filled with monkeys.
Monkeys, yeah.
Yeah. And with respect to Vaishnavism, how is it significant?
It's a Divya Desam.
One of the Divya Desam.
It's one of the Divya Deshams, correct. It is one of the Divya Deshams. Next one.
Simhachalam in Andhra?
No.
Yadagiri?
No.
It's in Visakhapatnam. I don't remember the name of the temple.
It is in no, it is not in the coast. I'm just trying to see if anybody is answering in YouTube, sure. This one is in Dharmapuri, Telangana. Anybody heard?
No.
It has, so if you see, it has two different idols of Narasimha Swami. And I think it was established in two different periods. And the biggest celebration there is Moksha Ekadashi. In fact, she had, Nandini ji had shared a few more temples, but then we will use that for the next Narasimha shloka that we learn. That's it. Thank you all for joining. I hope you all enjoyed the shloka as much as I did, even though it was a very short time for learning. I am glad Bhagavan and Guru paved the way for us to learn the shloka today. Definitely tomorrow between 6 and 7, Sunday, May 11th, which is Narasimha Jayanti. Let us all chant the shloka. I will share the audio. Please listen to it. I've already shared the script. You can take a printout and chant along between 6 and 7. If you live in a community, you can gather people and chant along, chant together, right? Which will definitely be more powerful. Satsang group prayer is always more powerful when it comes to, generating those positive vibes and the faith and the belief. It is reinforced and reiterated many fold times. So let's all do that tomorrow with humble namaskarams to Guru, Mahaperiyava, and Swamigal, who has given this Uttarava to us. We will end the class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Jai
Jai
Shri
Shri
Jai Jai Shri.
Thank you so much, Vani.
Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Hind. May
Narasimha.
Dharma always